Hello, Joan. Happy Thursday. Happy Exercise with Exos Day. Super excited to get started with our workout, but I'm going to wait a second to let people roll in. And also, I need to grab my charger. So, BRB. Okay, so we are going to be doing a circuit with Tabata style of timing wise. We're going to do 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to stay on the same movement for 4 minutes. So it's going to be 8 rounds. So we'll do 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10 for 4 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next one, 20, 10, 20, 10, blah, 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 going through the whole thing. So I'll go ahead and get started explaining and showing all the movements that we're going to be doing today. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 20, 10 straight up squats. So we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart, bringing those hips down, knees tracking past the second toe, squeezing the glutes, standing on up. So 20 seconds of just regular old air squats. If you want to add some weight to that, feel free. You can grab a water bottle, some dumbbells, whatever you'd like. I'm only doing body weight, but you can always add whatever you would like to. And then after we're done with our 4 minutes of squats, we're going to go ahead and get on the ground and we're going to do some upper bodies. We're going to do a push-up into a pike, okay? So we're going to have our hands under the shoulders here, keeping those elbows nice and tight. We're going to do a push-up, and then we're going to push ourselves up into that pike and back down. So push up and then push up, okay? And if we're at that point, we can make it harder by pausing at the bottom for a second in the push-up and then pushing ourselves up into the pike, or we can kind of fall back a little bit, go on those knees, or slowly lowering yourself onto the ground. So either the slow lowering or on the knees are the options there. And then our third movement here, we're going to get back up. We're going to go onto our lower body and we're going to do walking lunges. So it's going to be pretty quick for 20 seconds. But we're just gonna be a little more active. So we're gonna step with one foot, letting that knee track past the second toe, squeeze the glutes, and alternating sides and walking around however much distance you have to use for today. And then the last thing we're gonna do, everyone's favorite, we're gonna do some burpees here, okay? So we wanna jump up, make sure we land back nice and flat, whole foot on the ground, jumping up. If that's not available to you today, if jumping's not your thing, totally understand. You're gonna place those hands on the ground, walk the feet back, and then stand back up, squeeze the glutes. So that's our fourth circuit today. We're going to go through that. Each one we're gonna do 8 rounds of. And so we can go ahead and get started with our warm-up today. Also, if you want to know what's going on in the workout, Luis did just drop that whole thing in the chat for us. So thank you, Luis. Also, shout out, Luis. Thank you for subbing for me last week so I could have some time off. We're going to go ahead then and get started with our warm-up. So we're going to do the world's greatest. We're going to start in the top of our space here. We're going to interlace our fingers, grab one knee. I'm starting with my right knee, pulling my right knee towards my chest here. Nice big deep breath. And on the exhale, bringing that right foot back into a reverse lunge. Back leg stays nice and straight. Hands on the inside of the front foot. I'm going to take a nice big deep breath here, feeling that open up our hip. Exhaling, bringing the left hand up towards the ceiling, gazing past the thumb. So my left leg is in front, so my left arm is opening up. So I'm facing that front leg with my chest. Big deep breath, placing the hand on the outside of the foot, pushing ourselves up into the hamstring stretch. Nice big deep breath, bringing the right foot next to the left foot. We're going to stand on up. I'm very not good with right and left if you guys didn't know this already. All right, other leg now. We're going to go ahead and interlace those fingers, grabbing onto our left knee, pulling that left knee towards our chest. Nice big deep breath on the exhale, stepping back into the reverse lunge. Hands on the inside of that front foot. Really feeling that opening up our back hip here, keeping that back leg nice and straight. Nice big deep breath on the exhale. Right hand towards the ceiling, gazing past our thumb. So our chest is facing the front leg here. So right leg in front, right arm up towards the ceiling. Nice big deep breath on the exhale, placing that hand on the outside of the front foot, pushing ourselves up into that hamstring stretch. Nice big deep breath. We're going to bring the left foot next to right foot, squeeze the glutes, standing on up. Wonderful. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to get on the ground in our half kneeling position. We're going to do a little bit of hip flexor hamstring, get our legs nice and opened up for all of our squats and lunges, and then we'll get started. So we're going to do 2 each way. So half kneeling position here. You can grab a pillow or a yoga mat to protect that knee. My right knee is on the ground, left foot on the ground. Tug the pelvis, squeeze the glute of the knee that's on the ground. Push those hips forward, raise that arm overhead. Nice big deep breath into the belly, feeling that front hip expand. Exhaling back into that hip flexor stretch, so toes to the ceiling, bringing our chest as close to the knee as we can. Great job. Nice big deep breath, exhaling back to hip flexor. So we're tucking the pelvis, squeeze the glute of the knee that's on the ground. Raising that arm above head. Nice big deep breath, keeping that core tight. And we're exhaling into the hamstring stretch here. So pushing those hips back, keeping our back a little bit flatter is going to give us a little bit more of an intense hamstring stretch. So find what works best for you. And on the next exhale, we're going to go ahead and release out of that, switch over to the other side. So 2 on this side now. So same thing, we're tucking our pelvis, squeezing the glute of the knee that's on the ground, keeping that core tight. We're going to push those hips forward, raising that hand above head. Nice big deep breath, feeling that expand in the front hip. And we're exhaling, rocking back, pushing our hips back into that hamstring stretch. So making sure that we are getting as close to our knee as we can. Big deep breaths. And on the next exhale, back to hip flexor. Almost said hamstring. Back to hip flexor. Squeezing the glute of the knee that's on the ground. Push those hips forward, reach that arm above head. Big deep breath into the hip. And exhaling, rocking back into that hip flexor, toes to the ceiling. Pushing those hips back. And exhaling, coming out of that, we can go ahead and stand on up. Awesome. And we're going to go ahead and get the timer started for this workout. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. If you want to march or do whatever during that 10 seconds, it is up to you. I'll leave that up to all of you guys. So do what feels best for you today. Starting off with our squats here, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're just squatting here. So knees are tracking past the second toe. We're squeezing the glutes. So if you aren't sure if you're squeezing your glutes fully, you can always put your hands on your glutes here, making sure that they are squeezing all the way up. So sometimes if we feel our muscles lagging, if we kind of just put our hand on them, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got 10 seconds. We're going right back into those squats. So like I said, you can march, you can walk around, you can do whatever you want for these 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I know the earlier on of the workout, the 10 seconds kind of seems like, oh, I don't really need these, but by the end, we probably won't be moving around as much as we are in the beginning. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Like I said before, if you guys want to grab something for weight, like a dumbbell, water bottle, feel free to do that. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting again. We're squeezing those glutes. Whole foot on the ground like a tripod, heel, big toe, little toe. We're going down as far in the squat as we can. That back is flat. Our core is tight. We're squeezing through the glutes. 3, 2, 1. All right. Great job. Gonna move it around a little bit. Maybe shake those legs out the more tired they get. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting again. If you would like an extra challenge besides just adding some weight, you can always go to the bottom, hold for a second or two, and then come right back up. Great job. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're resting. We are halfway through. So we got 4 more things of squats to do, and then we're getting on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Pushing that ground away from us. Squeezing the glutes. Like I said, if you weren't sure if you feel it in your glutes or not, you can always grab or put your hands right under your glutes here. Squeeze, feel them squeeze all the way up. Focus on that intent. 3, 2, 1. All right. Whew. Starting to get a little warm now. All right. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting again. Y'all doing great. Keep up the good work. Keep pushing that ground away from us. We're going to have nice, strong noodle legs at the end of this workout. If you need that extra push, 3, 2, 1. We got 2 more rounds of squats. So my challenge is to grab your weight for these last 2 rounds here. 3, 2, 1. As always, exercise with Exos is usually a body weight workout, but you can always make it harder for yourself by bringing those weights here. They're not necessary. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last round of squats. Then we're on the ground for the push-up into the pike. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting. Last round of squats here. Don't forget to breathe. We're pushing the ground away from us. Whole foot on the ground. Squeeze the glutes all the way up. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got 10 seconds. We're getting right onto the ground. And you can either slowly lower yourself on your knees or on your toes. 3, 2, 1. So we push up and then pushing up again. So slightly different type of push up here. Great job. We're using that chest. Keeping those elbows tight. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1 down, many more to go. Great job. Try and challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1. Try and stay up on your toes as long as you can. Try and get as many rounds on the toes. And then if we need to, going to our slowly lowering ourselves 3 seconds onto the ground. 3, 2, 1. Whew, awesome job. This is a tough one. Y'all are doing great. 3, 2, 1. You can always lower yourself slowly, get back up however you need to, and then push yourself back up to that pike. You can always go from the knees. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but my chest is on fire. I'm sure Louise had us do a lot of push-ups. 3, 2, 1. I'm sure there were a lot of push-ups in yesterday's workout, but I was not there, so I don't know. But if there were, I apologize, because your chest is probably already sore. But we're getting some nice shoulder work in here too. Oh, sorry. That's time. We're resting. Sorry. You all know I'm not that good at keeping time. I thought I was doing so well so far. 3, 2, 1. Back to our push-ups. We're halfway done. Keep pushing. Y'all are doing great. Get as many in as you can. I know they're getting harder as we go. That's really good. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Arms are on fire. Just in time. 3, 2, 1. Just in time for us to need to have to wear, our short sleeve shirts, our tank tops. We're just getting our arms ready for the warm weather that is coming our way. Because it's been kind of cold. Hopefully it comes soon. 3, 2, 1. All right. We got 2 more rounds of this. And then we're back up for our walking lunges. Keep pushing. We're doing great. 3, 2, 1. Try and stay on those toes still. Find a way to get lowering yourself nice and slow to the ground. Elbows are staying tight. You can get yourself up however you need to before going into that pike. 3, 2, 1. All right, last round of this, and then our arms are going to get a nice break. 3, 2, 1. Final round, last round, best round. This is where we're the most tired. That's where we really got to dig deep here. Push that extra few reps here. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got 10 seconds. And then we got walking lunges. It's going to be really fun. 3, 2, 1. So find some space, even if you only go one on each leg in one direction and turn around and go the other direction. That is all good. I just want to be moving through these. If you're feeling any pressure on your knees here, 3, 2, 1. So with forward lunges, if you start to feel pressure on your knees, don't do the walking lunges, do stationary reverse lunges there. 3, 2, 1. Try and keep your hands away from your legs. We don't want to push off of our legs here with our arms. Want our hands off to the side. Knee past our second toe, out to the side, so that we feel that in our glute. Oh, sorry, time. We got 10 seconds. Keeping that chest over the front foot. 3, 2, 1. This is where I'm not so good at keeping track of the time because I'm moving, but I'm also talking. And I'm good at multitasking, but not when it comes to counting. Push the ground away from you, whole foot. 3, 2, 1. We're resting. Oh. Great job. Really keep that weight up on the front foot. 3, 2, 1. So our chest is directly over the arch of, so if you see me lunge forward, my chest is staying forward. As I stand up, my weight is all in the front foot to make sure that we're not using that back leg to stand back up. 3, 2, 1. All right. Halfway done. Then we have burpees. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're getting a nice total body workout in here today. A little bit of cardio action with those burpees we got coming up. Keeping our shoulder blades pulled back in together. Oh, time, sorry. I was focused on how my foot was hurting. 3, 2, 1. We're going again. Great job. Push that front foot, heel, big toe, little toe. It does help if you keep your strides a little bit shorter than you think you should have them. You notice my stride is not very big. My back leg is still bending. 3, 2, 1. All right. We got 2 more to go. 3, 2, 1. Squeezing those glutes. Same thing with the squats. If you're not feeling it in your glutes, place your hands right on those glutes. Make sure they're squeezing. Make sure they're firing. We're doing great. Pushing a little harder this round. 3, 2, 1. One more round. And then we got burpees. 3, 2, 1. Last set, best set, you guys. Killing it today so far. No, it's not easy, especially if you were already at a class of mine this morning. Hint, hint, Joan. Might be a little tired. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. All right. 10 seconds. We got burpees. Let's fly through these burpees. We're gonna do great. 3, 2, 1. Landing nice and soft on the whole foot. I'm not doing push-ups here unless you would like to challenge yourself. Landing on the whole foot, jumping up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1 down, 7 to go. Keep that pace going for all of these. 3, 2, 1. I know we don't have a rep range here, but I want you just to count these first 2 and try and keep that same cadence through the whole time. See, it's harder as we get tired, but if we did 6, the first 10 seconds, 3, 2, 1. If we did 6 the first 10 seconds, that last 10 seconds, I want us to still be getting 6. So we're staying consistent. 3, 2, 1. Great job, you guys. We got this. Doing great. Not easy to talk and do burpees at the same time, but we're still getting it done. Whole foot on the ground. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We got 1 more and then we're halfway done. 3, 2, 1. Land nice and light on those feet. Great job. Doing great. Push yourself. Keep with that same cadence. However many you got the first time, we're still pushing for that. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Halfway done. We have 4 more rounds of 20 seconds. And then we'll cool down. 3, 2, 1. Full foot landing on the ground. Great job. Pushing. Keep that cadence up. Awesome. 3, 2, 1. Get water in these 10 seconds if you need it. These 10 seconds are going to fly by. 3, 2, 1. Keep pushing. We got 3 more, including this one. We're almost there. Great job. Keep that cadence. 3, 2, 1. We've got 2 more to go. Keep up the great work. 3, 2, 1. This is our last minute. Make this last minute the best minute. If you've been keeping your cadence, push yourself. Get an extra one this time. Use those legs. Keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last round of burpees. Then we're going to cool down. 3, 2, 1. Last set, best set. So what I always say, we're tired, we're pushing through, we're getting 1% better today, and then we can come back and get 1% better tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, and we are done with the circuit. Great job, you guys. Pat yourselves on the back. I know that was a hard one. Y'all killed it. Once you get a sip of water if you need it, we're gonna make our way onto the ground here on the hands and knees. And we're going to do some reach throughs, okay? So I had a little mishap with these this morning. We're gonna do better this time. So right arm threading through in between the left arm and the left leg. Back of the hand on the ground, push into the ground, pull away with your upper back. We're gonna start to slow down our breathing here. Into the chest, nice and slowly. Feeling the upper back expand here. One more deep breath. And on that exhale, we can bring that other hand back under our shoulder. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So left hand through in between the left arm, the right leg. Slowing our breathing down. Stretching out our upper back here today. Awesome job, you guys. Let's do one more deep breath here. On the exhale, returning that left hand back under the left shoulder. And last thing we're going to do today, we're going to take those knees a little bit wider than hip width here. We're going to walk our hands forward, sink our glutes to our heels, forehead, chin, or cheek to the ground for some child's pose. So this is really where we're going to calm our heart rate down, tap into our parasympathetic nervous system here. Nice big deep inhales in through the nose, exhaling nice and slow through the mouth, sighing away any tension today, relaxing into the ground. We exhale a little longer than our inhales. It's going to tap into our parasympathetic nervous system. Make us nice and relaxed, ready to eat and get back to our work days here. So one more deep breath here. After that breath, you can either stay there or you can return to seated, kneeling, or standing, however you would like to finish out this class. That is going to be all the time I have for today. I'm sweating. I'm sure y'all are too. Great job. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Yeah, they were, I knew that you had push-ups in there yesterday, Luis. So don't forget, we do actually have our dance class up at 12:30 right now with John. So if you want to get some dancing in before you get back to work, join him there. We do also have another stretch break today at 2:30 with Luis, which he normally focuses on areas that we worked on today. So that should be nice to do after this workout here today. And then we do also have abs, core, and mobility with Luis also at 4:30 later on tonight. So join us for those live classes. Thank you all for joining me. You guys did awesome, killed it out there. Don't forget to sign up for our virtual blood drive that starts in June. So you can sign up for your June appointment at any time and help donate blood to save some lives today. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all